welcome back to the cult. It's not a cult. Is it a cult? I don't know. I don't think so. We're back in Oasis Springs today, and that's a hard thing for me to say, apparently. Too many S's. But yeah, we are here, and we are ready to go and get started, get finishing on the outside, on the community areas of our community. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll see you in a bit. And here we are in the wonderful, idyllic community that has not been built yet exactly the way we want it. Everything is still bland and white and gray looking because we have no Sims that we are going to be adding some color with yet. So today we're going to be working on the outside. So in the middle here and on the two outskirts and just all around of the compound. Now, if I call it a compound, it definitely sounds like a cult. I would like to put some kind of fencing around just to kind of give them some privacy, but I don't want to make it so that it's like you can't see over into like the little spring area and whatever else. It is coincidental though that there is like a bus stop here. It looks like to me it looks like a bus stop, and then like you can like leave the cult or like join the cult. It's not a cult. And I have a few things already pulled out, but before I put these together, I also have this fire pit area already set out. I put as many chairs as I possibly could, but still be like able to use it because I would like them to be able to come out here and just kind of have like some nice time together. And, you know, when it gets a little chillier at night, apparently in like the desert. So yeah, I put that over there, and I will be putting a swimming pool, not a simming pool, over here. I mean, the Sims will be simming in it, but you know. Before I do any of this though, what I would like to do is kind of lay out a little community garden. I just think that would be really cute. I want to put that like in this area here. I don't want to do too much of it because I feel like it is the desert. And I don't know how much gardening you could actually do. You'd really have to be dependent on like outside water source. But, you know, you could still have a few little planters. And I think it'd just be really cute and fun to have something. Maybe we'll do like 6 of those. And then maybe just a couple of vertical planters just to kind of separate things off. How are we doing today? Are you doing good? Are you doing bad? How's your day? I'd like to know. Drop me a comment. But I'm doing good today. My husband is taking a day off, 2 days off actually this week. We need to get some yard work done, even though it's still technically, today is leap year day. It's still February because I film a week in advance. And yeah, today's the last day of February. And he took 2 days off because it's been fairly warm here. I live in the Midwest. And it's been fairly warm here, except for like Monday night when we had snow. You know how it goes. And we need to take out some of this like awful hummingbird vine that just kills it kills everything around it, because I want to actually add in some really nice pretties this year. I didn't do anything last year, and I think I really want to do something this year. What if I did like this? Is that weird? It might be weird. I'll tell you what, before we do any of that, let's put a little fence in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing things. So yeah, like I want to actually put in some little plants and stuff landscaping wise outside. And I've got these like awful, like just generic shrubs out in the front. They're not very big and they're not really doing much. And it's a south facing like house, like it faces the south, so it gets like sun all day long, and so I think they're just kind of like burning in the sun. And so yeah, I think that we're probably just going to rip all of that out if we can. There's also some like on the side, like just some weird, it just grew that way. It looks like, it's not quite, but it like looks like Mr. Kern's house, where it's just like random things that be growing. And yeah, we're gonna get those out of there too, so that'll be fun. But today we went out and yeah, I like that. Ooh, that's pretty cute. If I'm doing that though, I'm gonna put these on the side. I don't want to put those there because I want to put some light posts in them as well. And I think that looks pretty cool. You'll see the vision in a moment, what I'm going to be doing here. But anyway, yeah, so I'm wanting to put some actual like plants that like that hot heat, that hot southern exposure out there so that they don't just shrivel and die and not be okay in drought. We don't get drought. Like it rains a lot usually. I mean, it depends on the year, but we do get a lot of rain most of the time. In the summertime, we get lots of storms and stuff, but it does get ver hot. Is that the right door for that? I think it is. Ooh, that would be pretty. Yeah. Give it a little color, you know? That would be very adorable. So I like that. And then I would like to do kind of like what we did in the senior citizens apartment building where we had their little garden area and just put some columns. Got to have move objects on for that. Just putting some columns in a similar color. I think these will be fine. These base game ones, they kind of fit that kind of like stucco look, Mediterranean type almost look. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And I mean, we're not putting in plants tomorrow, but I'm like getting ready for that. I'm hoping that the ground isn't too frozen. It might be a little bit, but that's okay. It'll be fine. My husband's doing most of it anyway, so thank you. By the time this video goes out, we will have already done it. So thank you from the past and into the future, sir. I'm sure he's listening to this like whatever, dude. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. But today we had to run some errands. And we went to the park with little one and did the swings, and she went so high on the swings, and she went on the big kid slide today. It was pretty awesome. We went this past weekend, and that was when it was like 80 degrees, and there was so many people there, and she got really freaked out by all like the bigger kids and stuff. So yeah, we had to kind of reel it in. But today she was having a blast, and I'm all caffeinated because I got to try a new cafe today. Very fun, very fun. Had a new one open in our town recently, as of like this past month in February. And yeah, it's really good. It's like one of the best coffee houses that we've probably got in our city now. And I think I'm going to use these lights again. I like to have lights outside in garden areas. I think that'll be nice. I'm going to play test this. I'm really not sure if they're going to be able to use these vertical gardens. And if not, I will just move them to the center. In fact, I might just do that. That's probably a better idea than having them on the corners. I don't know why I thought it would be so cute putting them on the corners and just making it. It's like, you know, when you first start playing The Sims, it's just like, I want to have like a roof with this on it, and it just is very obnoxious and large, and just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it kind of situation. That's how that felt for me. I think that's pretty cute. That's a good start. Let's see how it looks at night. Yeah, that's enough light, I believe. And I think we'll start on the picnic area. But yeah, we basically went out and had a good time today. And now I'm caffeinated and sugared up because I had a cookie from them too. Very nice. They make their cookies in-house. Delicious. Very delicious. And I think I would like to actually pull that in one because I kind of want to make a pathway. I want to have like pathways in between the homes and on the sides. Just you'll see what I mean in a little bit, but I want to be able to have those so that we have like walking space for the Sims. And then what I thought of is I want to do a few of these like in this kind of configuration. Get like 4 of these in here. I'm not under any like thinking that maybe everyone's going to be all out here all at once. I don't think that's possible. And we'll probably have several Sims. I mean, I think probably the most each house could probably, you could probably have like more than one bunk bed in here, I guess. So you could probably have a lot of Sims. Probably, I guess it's 8. I guess you could have up to that amount if you really wanted to. That's a lot of Sims though for these little areas. But I'm not making that many, but I'm just saying if you download this, you could have quite a bit of Sims in here in all of these. And I don't think it's really, in real life you wouldn't be putting that many people like that. You wouldn't need so many. Oh gosh. I'm going off on a tangent. You wouldn't be able to put so many like picnic tables out for every single person. That just wouldn't be realistic. You wouldn't be doing that. But I think that's okay there. A trash can, a little grill, and a little table. And then what I had in mind were some of these pavers just all the way around. So I think that's what I would like to do here. And I think if you use these concrete pavement, that they can't actually step on those. But these ones here, they can. I actually found that out the hard way with the Feldman house. If you're following, which you should be, if you're following that house, I got the other ones all in there and it was just kind of like, why can't they leave their house? What is happening? It's because the pavers that I put out front they weren't cutting it. And completed the circle or square. So now look at all these. Wow. So I'm probably going to pull this out a little bit because I did not realize that these weren't it wasn't even, I should have counted it, but I did not. And pull you out as well. Push you along. And there we go. That will give us more than enough room for everything. And I think I'll put another vertical planer just because I can, since we have an extra space there. Yeah, and let's get that more centralized. Uh-oh, it's not centralized. It's fine. If it's off a little bit, that's okay. So I've got some room in the back and in the front so that I can actually put some landscaping out here if I really want to. Some kind of something. Oh, I forgot. I need to put it out here too. Let's go ahead and get these pavers. It's never ending. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but with something with the terrain where it starts to get wonky and weird. And I was thinking that it just wasn't even, but it is when I go to terrain and I flatten everything. It's it's still it being weird. See? Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not gonna mess with it. I have no idea, but I do want to put a fence around. So I was thinking about this one, the Spanish Revival wall. Very, southwestern and just perfect for what I'm looking for. I do have this big old rock here, which is completely fine because in real life you probably would have something like this on a lot and you just have to kind of work around it. But I'm going to be putting this all the way through what I can, and I'm just going to have to stop kind of where that building is and start it here. And on this side, I'm going to be putting a pool. So, I don't have to do this round thing. I'm only doing that because of this rocks that I've placed here. So let me just make this into a point and just take that all the way down. And then we've got to put a gate. So let's go ahead and grab that. I'm not sure which of the corresponding gates. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Let me see if any of the others will fit. That's not bad. I mean, it definitely matches. But let me see. It was between this one and this one. And I kind of just thought that the original one with the tiling, just same colors and stuff, just kind of goes a little bit better. The other one, that it just gives a little bit more privacy, but I don't care that much. It's not really a cult. I'm just kidding with that. they can come and go whenever they want to. I don't think you could actually see these pavers, unfortunately. I think it's just the way this lot is. So what I'll probably do is just kind of leave that as it is. And I don't know, it's very strange to me. I'm not really sure why they don't show up. Maybe I'll have to like figure that out off screen at some point, but I'm not terribly worried. But now that I've got the pavers all in, I'm going to be scooting these so that we can actually have the room that we need. And I'm going to scoot that along as well and give it its own space. I think that's pretty good. And then I've got this area back here, and let's go ahead and we'll just make up a small little pool area here. I don't know. Maybe something like that. That would be kind of cute. I don't know. I want something that's kind of fun. And these jungle adventure ones are pretty fun, and maybe I could put some of that tile around there too, just to kind of give it a little something. Let's see here. I think it's got to be this tile here, but I think I'd like to maybe change the trim instead of that jungle adventure trim to just this brownish trim. I think that'll be nice. And it's definitely giving like terracotta vibes that I think really go with like the fence and the terrain around here. So I think that'll be fine. I'm going to leave out some little areas for plants and landscaping and stuff like that. And I think I want to put some lounge chairs, and I'm not sure if I want to do... I think I'll make them nice. Yeah, we'll make them nice. I was going to say just like the basic ones, or make them pretty. I think these will be fine. These desert luxe loungers, and I just have a few of them out here. The space isn't very large to put in like all of them like that I would probably want to put out, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that'll be fine. And I mean, if you're if you have a crush on somebody out here and they're like lounging and you live here, you can just be peeking from your bedroom. Not creepy at all, but sometimes that's how it bees. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and I'll do some landscaping and like put some fencing around here. So let's see what kind of fencing we've got. I think this base game low stone wall in the reddish color kind of goes with our terracotta tiling. It was between that and the jungle adventure, but I just think this is a little bit better than for what I'm wanting here. And I am just going to go ahead and wall that off. And then let's go ahead and we'll just get out a few little cutie plants. I definitely want to do like some cactus and stuff because we are in the middle of the desert. And, it just kind of is how it bees in the desert. And plus, I mean, you're kind of by the pool. It's kind of a nice thing. Just don't run into the cactus, please. That would be very bad. Don't accidentally stumble into here and hurt yourself. That would be kind of sad. This one doesn't really go. It's just like slightly too big, but that agave thing does. Oh, so succulent. I don't know. Looks like an agave. This is the jungle adventure one, and they're calling it an agave. So yeah, this big old guy wouldn't fit. Will he fit over here? No, it's even smaller. Why would I think that was gonna fit? And then maybe just a little bit of lavender. And I think going back to my whole story that I completely abandoned, I think that's what I'm gonna be planting a lot of out in my garden this year is some lavender, because it's very, very Mediterranean. Why did I say vitty? Like what? It's very Mediterranean, and it will do well where we are. I'm pretty sure, because it gets very hot out there. So they have some of those like big barrel cactuses or something. Maybe it's in flowers. Yeah, like that guy. I think there's like another one too someplace. Oh, that one's nice. It's like a bigger version of this one. Maybe I'll put you guys side by side. Put you over here. Look how cute your little fuzzy head is. Oh my gosh, so cute. I think there's like another one too. Oh, the little chubber ones. I don't know. I think I've lost my mind. I guess it's not. I guess I don't have another one. I thought I had like another chubby cactus, but I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and put some more of these guys in. I think they're very cute. And I love them so much. More lavender and probably some of these larger cactus like him. And then maybe I'll kind of like zoom you down a little bit and have a smaller one. Put that down with the bracket key. That's cute. And I might put some umbrellas out here at some point too, but I definitely would like to put a ladder. Let's put a ladder so that no one gets hurt. I'm pretty sure they don't need a ladder in this game to get it in and out, but still. We don't want any trouble at the cult. All right, let's go ahead and put some lights in. I think that'll be fine. That is nice and lit. And also we'll get some of these guys just to put out so that it's not too scary out here. You can come out here at night if you really want to. And one over here. Well, maybe I won't put one over here because it's really shining right into the bedroom. So maybe I'll just put that over here like that. Shouldn't be too bad. And then what I'll do is I'll just put in some like little landscaping lights, like maybe some of these guys in the plants. And that way it'll kind of light it up without like shining directly into someone's bedroom at night. There is nothing worse. I'm very sensitive to light when it comes to sleeping, and there is nothing worse than like a heavy street light just blaring into your face as you're trying to sleep. I have to use a sleep mask to sleep, and now like I can't not use them. And yeah, we've lived in a few houses over the years where it is like, boy, this is the brightest, brighter than the sun, is brighter than daylight, it feels like. Let's put some of these guys down too. You know what, I just thought maybe we could put something like this in for like privacy's sake. You know, it's private for everybody here, and we'll just kind of like put that there so that you can't really just like see completely into the house, or like, you know, like, I don't know, it feels a little bit you know what I mean. Maybe not here, let's see, but maybe like this and this, yeah, like that. And that's not like so bad. Yeah, I kind of feel better with that. I think that's a little bit nicer, and actually let's just do that. Yeah, a little moment for yourself here. It just gives everybody some privacy. All right, this is what I came up with for privacy here on this window. It just was weird and not really working out. So I just shrunk that down, this little planter, and just put this little box around and like this little wall. So, I mean, it's kind of weird, but it kind of works. And honestly, if I was living in this unit, I'd be very thankful that they put this here because privacy matters. And then this one is obviously like that. It's not as intricate, but that works. So now, I mean, I think we're pretty much done with the outside stuff. Let me take a look and see how everything is looking, because I may want to put some lights around here. Like, I don't want to necessarily do too many lights out here because I think it would be kind of nice just to have just the darkness and you can see stars and stuff. But we also kind of want to make it safe for people. Maybe I'll just have one light instead of two. Or maybe I'll put that over here on the fence post. Yeah, I think that would be a little bit better there. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll put, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put trash back here for like each of the units. So I think having some kind of little lamppost kind of showing back there would be really nice for like each area. So kind of like that, you know, would be kind of nice to have that. This is lit enough. I'm not going to put anything over here because this is where you'll do your trash and stuff. And probably on the front here, I'll put some kind of lights as well. Well, no, because I want to leave that to the homeowners. So I'll just leave that for now. But we will put some like maybe floor lights in kind of like around the compound a little bit. Kind of like this, just so that we can actually see where we're going here. And it can be a little bit not so dim at night. And I would also like to put out some of these like party lights. What if I put some fencing around here to kind of like block off this grill picnic area, and that would give my lights something to kind of dangle from. Let's see if that would even work. I mean, that's not too bad. Let's keep going with this and see where we land. Because this, in the long run, may not turn out well, but let's see how we go here. It really irritates me how they don't put the poles like right next to the lights. Like you have to actually go and try to find those. A little irritating, but you know, we found it in the end here. I don't think that would be bad. Let's have a look with the lights off. Yeah, I think that would be kind of nice. Okay, and then that kind of separates everything from, let's get rid of these because they're not doing what we want. All right. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, and then we can find some kind of a little gate as well. Apparently there's no matching gates for this fence, and this is just as well. It's not quite the right color, but it'll do for now. It also gives us a little bit more privacy in, which is kind of nice. So I think that's it for today. I will go through though on my own time and do some terrain painting. I know some of you really like to look at that, and I'm sorry, but today I'm running out of time. This, again, as I always say, was more than I thought it was going to be. And I'll probably add just some like landscaping and stuff around to like the campfire area and stuff, just to kind of make it look a little bit more natural and sort of in the world. But for now, I think that is going to do it. I think this is turning out well. I'm kind of happy. I like the little zones where everything is. I really like the little garden area. I think that's very cute. And now it is starting to not look like so much of a cult, or even more of a cult. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure which way to feel about it, but I am going to go ahead and go. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.